Morning, everyone. My name is Jose Acevedo, and I am a work incentive planner for Department of Rehabilitation. It's been an honor working with Lisa, and it's a privilege to be here today to share her story. Lisa, thank you so much for being here. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. Thanks, Jose. Here's a little bit about me. I'm 57 right now, and I started working when I was 14 years old. And I was always professionally employed throughout my entire adult life until February 1st, 2015, when I was a pedestrian hit by a car. I was in the middle of an SF crosswalk in the middle of the day, and my whole life changed. Work was always really important to me beyond being self-supporting. It was a way for me to continuously grow and learn and be challenged. And I really believe that working creates a deeply meaningful engagement with others around a shared goal. And it really gives you that ability to fully participate in life.
Thank you. And Lisa, could you share with us how you first learned about vocational rehabilitation services? What inspired you to seek support and why you decided to choose Department of Rehabilitation for your services?
After my most recent failure of attempting to return to work on my own, always for reasons that were directly related to my disabilities, one of my doctors told me about DOOR. And I had really lost confidence in my ability to ever be able to return to work. Trying on my own was not working. She told me some really inspiring stories about patients who had succeeded with DOOR's help and really encouraged me to reach out.
Thank you. And can you share with us some specific challenges you faced before assessing services from the Department of Rehabilitation?
I had great difficulty, and honestly, I still struggle with accepting that I am now permanently disabled. It has been a really long and very difficult road to make the fullest recovery possible, given the extent and severity of my injuries. And I've finally come to the understanding that now I have to live with a very different body and brain for the rest of my life. And when you become disabled, there are so many things that you took for granted that were just part of like normal daily living that are now difficult and much more time consuming. So I really had no idea what kind of work I could do given my limitations, my needed accommodations, how much time everything takes me to do, and how much is used up doing tasks of daily living. What I'd previously done before my accident was never going to be possible for me again. And I had already tried on my own and failed. So my door counselor, Cece, she was so amazing right from the start. She helped me to focus on what I can do. And of the things that I could do, what do I actually really enjoy the most? In my case, reading and writing. She was also a really important check and balance for me as to what was realistic given my limitations.
Thank you. And can you share with us what your experience was like working with Department of Rehabilitation Work Incentive Planner?
Honestly, it was nothing short of life-changing. Jose, you were someone who really helped me fully understand the Ticket to Work program with true compassion and skill. You wanted what was best for me and for my own unique, specific situation. You helped me to fully understand exactly how my benefits would be affected by returning to work. And you provided me with a really clear written work incentive plan that was really organized and really clear. So I felt empowered and assured that it was a safe and responsible decision to explore returning to work. And you've also been a really amazing ongoing resource and advocate for me with SSDI. You've already helped me out on numerous occasions. And when you have this kind of help in your corner, all the challenges that can arise with reporting wages, medical reviews, everything becomes easier to handle. So I always try out first on my own, but it's not always an easy system for beneficiaries. And knowing that you're there as a safety net really helps me.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Did you have any doubts about going to work before coming to the Department of Rehabilitation or working with a work incentive planner?
I sure did. Honestly, it took me 4 years to begin receiving SSDI after my accident. And the idea of returning to work and jeopardizing those important benefits is really scary. I have ongoing complex medical needs, so keeping my Medicare and my Medi-Cal are of utmost importance to me. But I had also really lost my confidence because every time I tried to return to work on my own, new challenges emerged that were impossible to anticipate beforehand. When you have a life-changing accident, your life becomes really narrow. It becomes focused really only on recovery and rehab and on day-to-day living and all the adaptations that you have to make to normal life. And so when you expand that out to include work, a host of challenges you never expect or anticipate come up. But with Dora in my corner, and because I have an amazing counselor as well as you, I feel confident enough to retrain and try working again.
What advice would you give to someone who is hesitant about going to work and utilizing Department of Rehabilitation services?
Believe me, I understand that it can feel really scary to consider that. You worry about losing important benefits that are necessary to your survival, so you're afraid to reach out and even explore the possibilities of returning to work. But what I learned from you, Jose, is that there are tremendous safeguards in place, like the trial work period and the automatic reinstatement without needing to reapply if I have to stop working because of my disability.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us, Lisa?
Because of Dora's amazing guidance and support, I'm currently retraining to become a copywriter and copy editor so that I can work 100% remotely. Working remotely was identified by my counselor as something necessary to me because of my limitations. And I'm super excited because I'm on track to be certified by the end of this year. I plan to become a copywriter who specializes in direct response for businesses and service providers. And to honor and help others from my own experience, I also hope to write for nonprofits and government agencies that serve people with disabilities so their communications can use inclusive language and also reflect the perspective of someone who is differently abled.
Thank you so much, Lisa. It's always a pleasure also working with you.
Thanks, Jose.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Lisa and Jose, for being here today and for sharing your incredible journey with us all, Lisa. Your story is an inspiration, and it kind of reminds everyone that, with the right support and a little bit of hope, along with some tenacity that I think I've learned from you, Lisa, we can all endeavor to achieve our employment goals, right?
Yes.
And so
Absolutely.
congratulations, Lisa, for tackling your barriers to getting back to work and pursuing your certification. Best of luck. I'm sure that you've got some exams coming up. So, good luck with those. And I'm looking forward to hearing about when you actually jump into the work you hope to do. So we'll be staying in touch.
Thank you.
You bet.